everything isn't what it seems in trucking, in YouTube trucking. It's just not. There are a lot of perceptions when it comes to truck drivers who choose to put their background, their journey, their business on YouTube. One of the worst perceptions out there, in my personal opinion, is that a person's subscriber count is a direct result of the information and the education that they are able to provide to drivers. I think that couldn't be further from the truth. That could not be further from the truth. Some of the most informed, educational, and just better truck drivers that I have experienced and have had conversations with, all of them have less than 5,000 subscribers. Now, let me say, I'm not saying that to disrespect anybody who has more than that. I'm just saying, like, the fleet owners, the authority owners, the you know, from like the guys who are higher up on the food scale, for lack of a better term, they are so engulfed by their like real life trucking responsibilities. They don't have a lot of time for YouTube. So they don't do a lot of YouTube videos on a consistent basis. Therefore, they don't get the attention nor subscribers as other YouTubers do, because they just simply have more time because they don't have as much going on. Again, that's not a shot, it's just the facts. So when you fall into the perception that someone who has more subscribers is more informed, no, that just means that they have more time, and sometimes they're more entertaining. They speak, it's so many different things that go into YouTube channels. You know what I mean? You have some people who have their subscribers solely based off of the fact that they speak well. People enjoy when they speak. They could come up there and they could talk about paint drying on the wall, but the way that they interpret it and the way that they speak, the way that the words they use, the way that they use it, the everything that goes into their speech just draws you in. We call those good speakers. You have some people who are more entertaining. They may not be the best speakers, but they provide the extra shit on the side that keeps you laughing, is humorous, you know, and it's just because at the end of the day, YouTube is entertainment. I think sometimes we forget that, but there is a lot of information to be learned on YouTube, but it is an entertainment app, in my opinion. I may be wrong, but that's how I feel. So that perception, man, I just really wish that we would do away with that perception. And I think that, you know, with watching everything that has panned out over the last couple of days, with, you know, people paying for information and blah, 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 I do think that one of the reasons that people, and I don't have an issue with people paying for information as long as the information is good. But when you are attaching a person's quote unquote celebrity to it, I just think that's a misguided thing to do, and I just don't want people to continue to make that mistake. Somebody can have 20,000 subscribers on YouTube and their trucking shit could be like upside down. Like it really can, man. Like somebody could have a video with 10,000 views, but they got 10,000 views because people are waiting for them to fuck up. Or people are like watching there for a long time, people watch my channel to watch what not to do. You know what I'm saying? I got no shame in saying that, because it still was my way in helping people. You know, I mean, I've made a lot of fucking mistakes in trucking, man. A lot. You know what I mean? So, and I think the only reason that I even, you know, my channel's a small channel, but I feel like the only reason that I have been able to climb to the number of subscribers that I have is just because I can talk. I think I can talk. I think I'm a good people person. I think I keep it real. 99.9% of the time. You know what I mean? But I haven't always had the most informative trucking channel. A lot of my shit has been from experience, you know what I mean? But, you know, as I gain information and as I gain knowledge, you know, I try to transition into more informative videos, but looking at my numbers, them shits be which is cool, man. You know, I just enjoyed the networking and connection of YouTube. I would like for my channel to be bigger, but you know, I'm pretty confident that it's not gonna take off unless, you know, some drastic shit change. But it is what it is. It's cool though. But anyways, back to the point at hand, instead of talking about myself like a narcissist, please stop falling for that perception that the subscriber count is a direct result of the information being provided on that channel. It's just not. It's just not. We gotta start giving these smaller channels more views. We have to start, like a lot of you guys, from what I'm watching and what I see, you're seeking information from larger channels because you think that they are smarter than all the other channels, when in reality you have channels out here who will give you the stuff for free, because there are some people that believe in that, and you can't knock anybody for what they believe. And you know, they will give you the same quote-unquote mentorship or whatever it may have you. They'll give it to you for free. That's on them though. But we just can't, we gotta stop. I've seen people say that they don't respect certain channels information because the size of the channel. Oh man, he only get like 300 views, 400 views. He ain't talking about nothing. He must not know nothing. Which couldn't be further from the truth. I'll use a perfect example. SoCal. I ain't got no shame saying this. SoCal, in my opinion, isn't the most entertaining speaker. This shit could be a little dry sometimes. Everybody ain't gifted to speak for long periods of time. That's just the facts. You know, I hope that don't offend nobody, but you know, it's just what it is what it is. But as far as trucking information, SoCal know what the fuck he talking about. You know what I mean? He has a vast majority of trucking information. But at the same time, you look at somebody like King D-Raj. King D-Raj has a lot of information, but he doesn't post a lot. Does that mean that D-Raj isn't as educated in trucking as SoCal? No. It just means he doesn't post as much. That's it. And we have to stop mixing that up with each other. You know, everybody does YouTube for different reasons. You have some, this shit is just as much as a job as us driving trucks. And then you have some who just do it because they bored on the truck. You have some who trying to make money off of it in multiple ways. And again, I'm not here to knock anybody's income. You know what I mean? But we just have to understand, we have to do more research in the people that we choose to follow. It is just as much as our responsibility to know who we are following as it is them to know what they're talking about to us. If we are choosing to follow people who are known for doing fuck shit in the past, or known for doing certain, you know, unethical shit in the past, or have known to be inconsistent with their information, or being known for, you know, just not being a good person, then we deserve to be fucked by them. I mean, and I feel that's common sense. You know, but I think, you know, again, we get so caught up, and this video is more so for the new people, because once you've been on YouTube for longer than a year or two, you know this is common sense. But I do see a lot of newer people coming up here, and they're getting lost in the sauce of subscriber count. And I just really want that to stop, man. You know, again, it's not to shit on nobody's channel or nothing like that, but we have to stop discrediting or just looking over people's channel because the numbers aren't what we want them to be. Because, like, who are we to say, oh, your channel isn't big enough for me to listen to you, when you don't have a channel at all? You don't know anything. You got 6 months experience, you on YouTube, and you're telling somebody, I don't want to listen to you because you don't have a certain amount of subscribers. When you 6 months of experience, you don't know anything at all anyways. You know nothing. Absolutely nothing. So even if you got 6 months experience and the person that you're watching has a year of experience, guess what? They know more than you. So there is something that they can contribute to you. Like, we got to really get back to what YouTube is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about networking. It's supposed to be about coming together and sharing every bits and pieces of information. I think one of the reasons that I'm able to be confident in what I'm doing and what I'm attempting to do is because I have took so many bits and pieces of information from so many different angles and so many different people, and I've built my own puzzle. You understand? Like, people kill me for being a job hopper, but honestly, at this point, I feel like being a job hopper is probably my most treasured, what's the word I'm looking for? Asset. Because I've just seen so much, I've experienced so much. I can see bullshit a mile away at this point. Whereas somebody who may have more experience than me, but all they've been hauling is dry van, they don't know what to look for in reefer. They don't know what to look for in containers. They don't know what to look for with leasing a truck. They've just been a company driver for 6 years. You know what I mean? So that's you know, but you know, some people may look at me like, oh, well, you've been on YouTube for 5-6 years and you don't have 7,000 subscribers. Okay, well, go watch somebody else, my nigga. Maybe my channel isn't meant to help you, but everybody's channel is different. Everybody's channel has different perceptions and different angles that can help different people. So if one person is helping 300 and the next person is helping 300,000, then let it rock, man. It's enough information out here, free and not free, for everybody. So let's stop knocking other people's information. Let's stop knocking other people's way and they're doing their channels. If they want to monetize it, cool. If they don't want to monetize it, cool. If they want to sell the information, cool. If they don't want to sell the information, cool. But it's too much money out here. It's too many of us out here for us to be all against each other because of stupid shit like the perception of subscriber counts. We got to come together, man. And I know that's probably a cliche, you know, naive thing to say because it's damn near impossible for anybody to come together. But I'm just going to keep pushing that because I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. Some things that happened for me in the last couple of weeks to a couple of months that if I wouldn't have network with other channels that may be smaller or larger than mine, some of this stuff may not have been, you know, presented to me. You know what I'm saying? It's networking, man. Networking, it don't matter who you networking with. As long as they're beneficial to you and your journey, network, man. There ain't no rules to networking, in my opinion. But, you know, what do I know, man? I just wanted to come up here and put that message out there, you know, because of the things that I've seen going on the last couple of days, and try to just put a positive spin on everything, man. Just hoping that people learn to, you know, just be open to listening to different people. Be open to looking for information. Sometimes you'll find the answers that you need the most in the least expecting places you think to look. You know what I mean? If you keep going to the same place for answers, you're going to keep getting the same answers. You're going to keep doing the same shit. Change it up some. Talk to some different people. You know what I mean? Oh. So, but that's all I got for y'all in this video, man. I'm on my way to this football. First day as a football coach, hopefully. With this rec league. So, as always, y'all know the vibes. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking, and I will check you guys later.